Dean Linnell.
Nick has been drinking something. Yes, I worked hard on this program.
They can't even operate the technology, so you need a PA.
Thank you. Oh, yes.
Don't touch the equipment.
Somebody near the place.
I see.
The clip isn't clipping. There we go.
The clipper isn't clipping.
There we go. Now, two great minds at work.
You got that?
Nick gives me far too much credit for this. I appreciate the nod, Nick. I really want to begin by thanking those who made this day and this wonderful new building possible. Although it is in fact a building with windows and doors, bricks and mortar, it is also an idea and a vision. This Mesa is a convergence of visions. The vision that brings us here today is that of Governor Richardson, whose media industry strategic plan and his funding initiatives for educational programs to support the growth of film and media industries in New Mexico was the catalyst. That catalyst brought about ArtsLab, then the Interdisciplinary Film and Digital Media Program. The state, through the partnership of the governor and the legislature, set the table for faculty to come together to give specifics and shape to pathways for innovation that join faculty from engineering, fine arts, Anderson School of Management, and arts and sciences. The blossoming of creativity and entrepreneurship through the convergence of science, technology, art, and business is what the governor and the legislature saw as the state's future, and what this building and its faculty, students, and programs are challenged to build. Our thanks to those whose vision and help was critical to make this a reality. Governor Richardson, the legislature, Chairman Robinson, Sewells and Beffert, and Cisco McSorley. Another visionary on this Mesa is Forest City Covington, whose leaders envisioned Mesa Del Sol as a sustainable community and the convergence of the university in the growing media and film industry. Al Ratner and Mike Daly also led the way for this new program by partnering with the state to provide the funding for the endowed professorship in film and digital media. This endowed chair wisely supports individual research and programmatic activity. They have made real this partnership between the state, business, and the university that has sited this building next to the world-class Albuquerque studios and media businesses such as Reels Channel and the nearby Sony ImageWorks. Mayor Berry and Ann Lenner in the Albuquerque Film Office, as well as Lisa Stroud in the State Film Office, Eric Witt in the Governor's Office, are partners in this vision of the power of government, education, and business to build the future. I know people are fond of saying that legislation is not always a pretty picture and referencing sausages. Well, making new interdisciplinary programs at the university is not exactly a walk in the park either. First, I want to thank the faculty council made up of faculty from 5 colleges who did the hard work of conceiving of this new program. UNM is certainly one of the visionaries on the Mesa. Great credit is due to the 2 deans who seized the future, kept the wheels turning whenever this new vehicle got stuck. Thus, special thanks are due to Christopher Lee, former Dean of the College of Fine Arts, and Joe Checky, Dean Emeritus of the School of Engineering. We wouldn't be here if President Schmidley and the Regents didn't make it a priority of the university. And certainly a debt of thanks for Provost Susan Ortega's endorsement and funding support. Someone has to put the sausage machine together. Chuck Fetterman, Associate Dean of Engineering, co-chaired this part with me and is owed great thanks. Thanks to the skilled hands on the dials and levers, as in we'd have been up a creek without them, belonging to Mark Saavedra, Joe Thompson, and Tanya Giddings in the Government Relations Office. To Beverly Ortiz O'Connell, administrator of the IFM program from early days. The building came together as well as it did because of the talents of architect John Anderson, Connie Vance from UNM, Chris Anderson from Forest City, Covington, Scott King of Crane Construction, Andrea Poley, former director of IFDM, and the current directors Nick Moore and Tim Castillo. Council Lab IFDM is governed by an executive council, co-chaired by Julia Fulton and myself. If ever there was someone who knew how to keep the tires in contact with the road, the drivers pointed forward, it was Julia. Much thanks for her guidance. When all this began, in a fit of rhetorical excess, I described the digital world as a great and ancient beast whose teeming brain is engaged in passionate and fierce activity to keep itself from toppling over. Why? Because it is a hybrid, one part made of real limbs, instincts, and a nervous system as old as the beginning of language, while another part is made of virtual limbs and senses, where the nerves are made of things visible and invisible, of chips, lenses, switches, and numbers, enabling and replicating thought, sight, and culture. These two parts strain, moving sometimes together and sometimes in spite of each other to make new knowledge and experience. It seems fitting to revisit this image as we enable students to wriggle in through its scaly sides and find they can't know the whole creature. They discover they need to partner with the experience and knowledge of others who are furiously working just within reach as the creature is drawn toward a horizon in our imagination. Let us borrow from the character who represents our future dreaming, Star Trek Spock, and deliver to the creature we bring to life on the Mesa today the wish, live long and prosper.